All right, everybody, welcome to Alaskan Reactions. I'm sure you saw the thumbnail. It's AC/DC today. Shelby, Jeremy. Shelby's wearing Bon Scott shirt. Get your hair out of the way. There we go, Bon Scott. Yes. Do you know who Bon Scott is?
Yes.
Yes.
The head leader?
Yeah, he's the lead singer.
The lead singer,
AC/DC.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
he's the original lead. Not even the original. We don't have to go into all the history of AC/DC, but they have had two main lead singers. They had one way back before the band really released any albums or anything, but then Bon Scott took over. He passed away in 1980, and then they got a new guy named Brian Johnson, who's still, even though he joined the band literally 44 years ago, still sometimes is considered the new lead singer for AC/DC. But he did songs like Thunderstruck, which I'm sure you've heard, and Shook Me All Night Long, and Back in Black, and then Bon Scott, the original singer, he did songs like Highway to Hell and TNT, and then this one that we're going to do today, which is A Long Way to the Top, if you want to rock and roll. Okay. And it's cool because he actually plays bagpipes in this too.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a really cool song.
That's
it's,
impressive.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. They filmed it live, like on the street in, I think, Sydney, Australia. It was definitely AC/DC's an Australia band, so it was somewhere in Australia. I can't be positive that was Sydney, but I'm sure somebody will tell us in the comments if we're wrong. Oh, people love telling you when you're wrong. That's for sure. So,
they do.
All right, it's AC/DC with Bon Scott on the vocals. It's a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll.
Riding on the highway
Right. What do you think?
It was really good. I liked how it was live, like on the street,
Mm-hmm.
and like everyone was like chasing them, and like all the girls were just going crazy. It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I really liked it. It's a good beat. It's catchy.
It is. It
Yeah.
is. I got the bagpipes going.
Yeah.
And Bond, I love Bond's voice. It's just, it's really unique, and I
Yeah.
like the song. I mean, it's cool. You know,
Yeah.
if you like doing one night stands, try playing in a rock and roll band, which I love that line because bands, especially when they're on the road, when they're first starting out, they're playing every night in a different city, in a different town. Maybe to tens of people, not even thousands or hundreds. So especially when they first get going, and like you said, it's rough and mean, and you're getting stiffed by club owners who don't want to pay you because they say only 20 people showed up, so they didn't make any money. So how can they pay you? And you're like, but you told us you'd pay us. Like, we're here. We need that money to get to our next show, that sort of stuff. So it's just, it's really cool. And that's how AC/DC started. And now, obviously, they're one of the biggest bands in the entire world. They're doing, they're still out there. They're doing a stadium tour this summer. And when I mean stadium, they're going to be playing, like, I know one of the shows they're doing is in Tampa, where the Tampa Bay Buccaneers play. So, like, 70,000 people. And they're selling out those shows. It's really, it's cool. So good. Well, I'm glad you liked it.
Yep.
That's awesome. Thanks everybody for stopping by. Shelby, Jeremy, this has been Alaskan Reactions. Remember, kindness is free. And when you're out and about today, live it up some. See you later.